Well, people, I wouldn't say it's completely off the edge of a cliff, but things haven't been smooth sailing in this career mode, of course. So we've got to try and maybe fix some errands right here. We've got some games today, some big ones and some smaller ones, but the smaller ones we've had before haven't gone our way. So it's all to play for today in episode number 9. As yes, people, welcome back to the Hartlepool career mode. Like I just said, episode number 9, season number 2. And of course, I'm going to start off straight away with saying this. Thank you guys so much. Almost at 4.2k subscribers. Subscribers have been shooting through the roof. You guys, of course, are the reason for that. Since Christmas, it's been absolutely amazing. And yeah, thank you very much, because there hasn't been anything new apart from this save since then. As of course, if you haven't subscribed though and you're watching this, I'm looking at you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment and share. I do read all the comments. I haven't replied to them in a little bit of a while, but there's a reason for that and I will let you guys know. As today, spoiler alerts on screen, they've been flicking between them. Butterworth, 24 goals. I always like to see that first, as we are first as well. Top of the league by 3 points over Barnsley and 4 points over Burton, who have played a game extra, which is absolutely perfect for us, as today it should be 5 games, starting off with Gillingham away from home, then on to Wycombe Wanderers, who I do want to play revenge for beating us in the FA Cup, with Sunderland and Barnsley. I think I'm going to play both of them too as well. And Walsall will be simmed along with this first game. Interesting stuffs, as we'll get straight onto this, shall we? Simulate across 18th, so yes, worth simulating this game. We should have a man back from his red card dismissal, and we do, which is Sean Raggett against his former club, of course. And if you didn't watch last episode fully, the midfield is struggling a little bit. 2 big players injured in Mo Adams and Josh Harrop, as Keshi Anderson steps in. As this is the team, I'll walk you through it. Marinovic in goal, Bolton, Tavazzoli, Staunton, Raggett and Andrew, with Anderson, Smith, Valakari, Norwood and Butterworth. That is the team we're going to trust to try and get that win. And of course, if you haven't seen the last episode, that's not Matt Smith, it's Corey Smith, a new signing that we made to replace Mo Adams just temporarily, basically alone. When his contract runs out, I do see him moving on, because he's done nothing special in his first couple of games. We've got a slightly tired team, but they have as well. So please, no bottle right here. As there definitely is, because we've just been beaten 2-1 after dominating Reeves, Oliver and Ferguson. The worst possible start to the day. Just when you're trying to stay on top, you get beat, as Barnsley haven't played their game in hand yet, been beaten in midweek, but the goal difference is better, so still, if they do win, we should remain top, but then there's going to be no points difference. That's just shocking. How have we just lost to Gillingham in a simulation? I'll never know, as it's on to Wycombe next, so at least we're playing this one, as Wycombe are in 12th position, the team we play next, and we're not going to go for Ferguson despite him scoring. We'll go for the same team again, because it was slightly tied in that last game, and I've got faith in this. So, yeah, straight into this one. 12th position. Rock, middle of the league, I think. Not high, not low, but have knocked us out of the FA Cup. So, revenge should be on the cards. And Wycombe's team that travel to Victoria Park is Adam Priesbeck in goal, Jason McCarthy, Jack Wakely, Anthony Stewart, Joe Jacobson and Jordi Abita. I'm going to admit this as well, I've been trying to sign that Jake Wakely when we were in League 2. Want revenge on him, with Scowen, Mehmeti and Dominic Gape, who knocked us out of the FA Cup with his goal, Debar and Hallen up front. Not Haaland, but Hallen. I think he's Scotty Halland and he's Irish, if I'm right in saying that. Trying to call on my football knowledge from Fifa's ago when he had like a purple card or something. I might be completely wrong, but Norwood straight away on the ball right here. I do want a bright start with a goal, hopefully, because we always do have decent bright starts but never get anything at the end of them. So Keshi Anderson, again, failing to do so. Pass really wasn't the best one, as Corey Smith. We do seem a bit slow today. but they do as well as Norwood jumps on that ball again. Valakari squeezed through to, and he's going to keep the ball well as we give it into Butterworth. Think he might have just been off, but don't think he touched the ball in the end as Raggett back in the team, dominating with a header. I'm going to let him off with that red card against Pompey. It was just 2 late tackles, I think, as Butterworth with the ball onto Norwood right here. Norwood with a shot, forced to Keshi Anderson again, tries to dribble around and fouled. And I think I've got it wrong about that Hallen. I don't think it's the one I'm thinking of, as Keshi Anderson has the plaster. That's another midfielder who's took a knock. It's a really good idea bringing Corey Smith in now. Might not be the best, but the only one left, as Keshi Anderson still, at least he's got his right foot before he's probably going to have to come off with an injury. As Harlan has a ball onto him right there, and he stuck it in the top bin. Right, behind again at the start of this game against Wycombe Wanderers, and it's a very good finish. It's come absolutely out of the blue. I was just concentrating on who was trying to lift that ball over. It's done, and it's in the back of the net. Look at that. That's terrible marking from Reece Staunton this time, and Tavazoli not pushing across in time. Marinovic, no chance. 1-0. And that's absolutely great, isn't it? When we're just struggling on form, we're behind again at home this time to a team we really should be beating if we want to keep this spot at top of the league. Barnsley are just beneath us as Valakari now on the ball round the corner into Houlihan, who's now on the bench and back in the team with a miss. Terrible shot as the ball's around the corner right here, and Hemeti, the cam on it. Luke Bolton gets the ball. Tavazoli with a good block. And Oni Valakari to pass that straight forward. Come on, let's liven ourselves up. Counter-attacking is what we do. But Dan Butterworth, he keeps on scoring in the last couple of minutes of games, but he doesn't do well for like 70 minutes. And he needs to start cutting that out, not helping the team at all, as that's a good move. And DeBar hits the post behind the net. And Butterworth now has it for himself with a turn into Corey Smith. Gap here. And look at that, Norwood in space, but still defenders managed to crunch it. It's 5 at the back against us again into it as Oni Valakari. Keep ball into Butterworth. Looking for an angle. Got one, but Wakely with a block as Valakari now blasts it right over the top. The chances are few and far between as that goalkeeper looks like the frog out of Flushed Away. I've got to say that. If anyone gets that reference, it's the one in like the full tight black suit. Oh, it's hilarious as Butterworth keeps the ball right here, just lets it go in the last minute as Gape now onto DeBar, and it's a good job the whistle was blown because they might have had a little bit of an attack, but 1-0 still to them at half-time. I am not going to look at the Barnsley score if they are playing because we've got to focus on ourselves here. We, of course, if Barnsley win, will be going to second. And I really do not like the idea of relying on other teams for results. That is not the business I am in, as Butterworth tries to keep hold of it. Just can't do so there, but he's going to pass it through. Valakari onto Corey Smith, and Norwood making a little gap. It's a good touch, it's a shot, and it's blasted into the roof of the net. It's an instant equaliser in this second half. James Norwood this time. His 15th of the season, but when he scores, he does it quite rarely. It's a great turn, and oh, it wasn't top bin at all. It was just roof of the net. Keeper might have had to do a bit better. That's my opinion anyway, as DeBar straight on the ball. They're going to try and attack from it because the game is still open. It's not us dominating, which usually was the case like 2 episodes ago. When we even got 1 win, we were still dominating games, but doesn't look likely as Danny Andrew with a good tackle. Wallace with a terrible pass. I mean, he's back in the team now. He was good in League 2, but he shouldn't be playing in this division as a starter, of course, with all the injuries. Because if Keshi Anderson's out for more than 1 game, he might have to start the next one as Bolton. Into Oni, into Smith. That's a good ball around the corner. There's a bit of a gap in front of the defence right here, isn't there? Houlihan onto Norwood to blast it. And Joe Jacobson with a block. Put the pressure on the keeper, who's forced to punch. And catches the second. And Obita now with a ball into Memedy right there as they're going to try and attack. Hanlon with a good ball through to DeBar. And it's 2-1 to them. Of course it is. Loads of chances for us after our goal. And they go to the other end. He should have been injured as well. Not wishing it upon him, but he did get a little bit of a knock. He stayed on the field. And Marinovic probably should have done better with that one. 2-1 down to Wycombe Wanderers. The defence is shambolic right there. Corey Smith running in to Sean Raggett, and both of them messing it up. Marinovic the same. Not himself. Should have been kept out, as now we're back to fighting for a leveller. Not a good goal to concede. And Corey Smith, what are you playing at, mate? That should never be a foul. It should be just you winning the ball. No Mo Adams him, as he's got the ball right here. Pass actually successful for once onto Houlihan, who isn't. Like I said, he was really good in League 2, but the step up hasn't done him well. It's Dominic Gape right here putting it through the middle onto Memedy, and that's a better one from Smith. Just needs to get some urgency now and get running. Come on, keep on going. No support from Luke Bolton or Valakari, who actually does support in the end, running through the middle. Just lay that off to the side. Norwood with a good darting run, but still defence back in time. Good ball out to Houlihan, but expertly tackled. And Dominic Gape now onto, I don't know who that was, but tackled in the end. As Tavazoli onto Marinovic. Bolton now through to Smith, and Smith is going to run. Butterworth, can he chip that over the top? He does. Norwood, it's in the path of James Norwood. Cuts inside, that's a good ball roll. And that is a good brace for him. The camera can't even pick him up. Is it behind a stand? It is. But sliding into the corner as... I don't think I would be running up and celebrating a leveller. I mean, it is late on, but... Come on, it's a very good goal, I've got to admit. Boro's the defender and puts it in, but still, it's only level. Don't get ahead of herself. It's good to see Norwood doing it, as, in fact, I took Butterworth off. Give him a rest. Highest rateds always get tired the most, so Butterworth, of course, is tired as Norwood stays on. Olamola's the other one, as we've got an attack. Bolton, is that a penalty? Nothing's been given, but that was very close in my eyes as Hanlon onto Dominic Gape. They might try and attack from this as DeBar tries to find it out wide into McCarthy. It's a ball through to Hanlon. Where is our defence? Marinovic getting us out of danger from losing the game. Please head that away. Tavazoli not headed away. Raggett blocked and a corner. This defending is horrific in this game. Tavazoli against his former club, having an absolute hash brown of it right there as Pendlebury comes on for the last minute. Please get this away. Headed from Smith. And come on, referee, we've had overtime. It's blown right there. 2-2 with Wycombe Wanderers. And it is not the result we wanted. Probably the result which was deserved. It was an even game, but just defence was horrific. And Keshi Anderson has a sprained knee injury, so he's out for 4 weeks as... It's 1 point the gap between Barnsley, but they have a game in hand. So they can go top. And will they fail to go top? I don't think so. With the gap being 7 at 1 point, they're going to try and take full advantage of this and just jump above us. As his manager rating isn't in the green anymore, despite us being top of the league, because it knows how much of a fall-off we've had. As they still haven't played their game before we play Sunderland, who are in 15th. 15th! And we're travelling to the Stadium of Light, so it's not going to be easy, but... I can't believe they're in that position. As I was talking about making Houlihan a starter, I think I'm going to go for this weird change that I've got in my head. So we need a midfielder. Esri Bateman is out on loan, so we'll stick Kamara on the bench. Why not? And we'll put Fauna in that defensive role. Push Smith and Valakari a bit forward. And we will opt for that one. Away at the Black Cats in kind of a derby game. And Sunderland have got the banners out. They know it's a big game. Lee Burge, Jose Estrada, Callum Doyle, Bailey Wright, Corey Evans with Niall Huggins. Is that a 4 at the back? I think it should be. Yes, Huggins and 09 are sitting with Lyndon Gooch, Stewart, Elliot Embleton and Aidan O'Brien supported by him. And Tyrese Fauna straight away on it. He needs to get his game on because he's been decent, but of course he was part of that really bad rut that we had in December. So I switched him out and we got a little bit of form, little bit of luck with a couple of last minute games. So now Mo Adams and Keshi Anderson and Harrop are out. Hopefully he can improve because he does get the ball a lot. As Smith on it right here. And can we get an early goal? Norwood! Oh, should have done better. Tyrese Fauna with a ball around the corner into Norwood. Now Norwood onto Oni Valakari as we're looking for a little bit of an option right here. 24 minutes in, nothing happening apart from that Norwood chance at the start as ball's onto Fauna again. Now onto Valakari, tapped onto Bolton very well and a good whipped in ball to the back post. Not one. Fauna should get that though. Out wide. He's having a good game this time, Tyrese. As that's a decent ball whipped into the box. Falls to Fauna again. Blasts it. straight at Callum Doyle. Nothing much happening at the moment as Luke O'Nien gives it out to Stuart O'Brien, into Embleton, into Niall Huggins now, across to Estrada as they're building forward quite a bit. And that's a rough tackle. Stuart with the ball here, and he's turned us very well, and he's going to try and get it in. Staunton into Valakari, into Stuart now. O'Nien onto O'Neill, and I think that was O'Neill, wasn't it? It's a good save in the end, and a corner for them right here. It's O'Brien, sorry. As we've got 10 minutes of this first half to go, and I do not want to be behind against Sunderland. It's not been an eventful game apart from that shot for them. And ours, as it's blasted away from Raggett, but still onto Elliot Embleton, as Embleton across to Lyndon Gooch, and Lyndon Gooch gives it back into Estrada now, as Estrada straight to the edge of the box. Fauna with a head away. Butterworth does the same, but the touch is not the greatest. Onto Evans, onto O'Nien, onto him again. Tackle in there. That was Tavazzoli onto Fauna, and Fauna across into Oni Valakari as we're going to run with it right here. Come on, through that gap. That's a good one. Through the gap again. Come on, Norwood with a chance right here to put us in the lead. And that is a complete goal. Are we back? Hartlepool finally back on form, taking the lead first in the game. As I don't know how them Hartlepool fans are in front of the Sunderland ones in the home end, but 1-0. Great little goal, that one. Look at that, a pass through. The pink boots of Norwood, not disappointing. He is on form today. Love it, as at half-time, we have a different feeling in our bones. We are winning a game of football. Just need to actually see what Barnsley are doing this time. I do want to see. They are 1-1 with Portsmouth. Come on, Pompey! Valakari onto Fauna right here. Fauna back into Andrews. We're going to try and start this second half off brightly as well as we finish the first. Very impressed with that first half, despite it being a bit flat. I'll take the look of the goal as Smith. Can it be 2? It's a good block from Estrada right there. And of course, the best time to get back on form is in a derby game. Forgot to mention that. I should mention it more. Derby with Sunderland going our way as Valakari with a chance to cross right here smacks Callum Doyle in the face as it's not a good ball back. And Lyndon Gooch with the ball here as well, though, as Sunderland haven't given up. Tavazzoli with an absolutely towering header right there as we're going to try and charge away. Fauna onto Valakari, and it's Bolton who puts it through now. Norwood tries to get a chip out, but doesn't work out for him there. But we're still trying to run around Corey Evans. Unsuccessful. Not a good ball out from Lee Birch, but we cannot pounce on it as it's still a little bit slow. And I will take a 1-0 win. Only thing I'm disliking at the moment now is relying on Pompey to beat Barnsley. And of course, we've got to keep our cool as well and not bottle this in the last couple of minutes. We're usually the team that gets the other team to bottle in the last minute, as Aidan O'Brien tackled right there by Rhys Staunton very successfully as Oni Valakari across to Smith. Now onto Butterworth. Norwood making a run as if he's onside. It would have been a good ball. We've trusted Gavin Houlihan to come off the bench here in this one. Embleton, good tackle. Smith still keeps the ball though, as can we chip that over the top? We do. Butterworth! Oh, what a goal that is from Butterworth! I wanted that near post. I thought he's putting it across net. He's missed the chance, but what a goal it is from Dan Butterworth. He's had a quiet game last time out, but not this time against Sunderland. The boos ring out. Music to my ears, as what a half volley that is. Side netting, 25 goals. We're back, baby. And Lyndon Gooch tries to put a ball across, and it's Maglior who's come off the bench to replace Luke Bolton, who gets tired quite a bit. He's a good player who gets up and down, as Maglior is going to try and do the same. I like this guy at right wing back. Look at the pace on him. And can he whip a ball? And he can. It was a decent one. But Doyle just there in front of Butterworth, sneaking into the back post to try and make it 3. Little unsuccessful, but oh my days. Oni Valakari's just got sent off. Right, that's put a damper on things. When we need midfielders, one's going to walk. What happened here? Oh, it was late, wasn't it? That's my own fault then. I guess I must have registered that tackle and not thought about it after I did it. That's a bad thing, actually. Gavin Houlihan will have to be a starter for the next game, I think, as at least we can hold on. Don't give them any hope late on, as that tackle was just as bad. That should have maybe been a yellow card, as Carl Winchester, 2 added minutes, should be wrapped up, but I'm not happy that we've lost a midfielder now, as Butterworth tries to win his header. Will Grigg on for Embleton, making all the changes. The Black Cats, as Gooch Final whistle is blown. 2-0 win away at the Stadium of Light against a really struggling Sunderland. If Lee Johnson's still in charge, I don't think he should be. Don't usually speak bad of managers, but against the rivals, I'm feeling for him a bit after that embarrassment. Very nice performance apart from that red card, as we need to see how Barnsley did in the end. As Corey Smith saying he wants to be successful as a left winger. You want playing left wing, mate. As they did end up beating Portsmouth. That's a shocker. As now we need to keep on winning, and we've got a midfielder down, of course. So at least we've got a 5-point gap on Burton to try and keep us in the top 2, because it's the top 2 that we need to finish in this season, of course. As Barnsley not playing their game in hand, but of course, we play Barnsley next. How could I even forget? What a game this'll be. The moment you've all been waiting for, and even I don't remember it, as it's going to be difficult now without Valakari as well. Jeez, I didn't think about that when he got sent off. Oh dearie me, have we got anyone who can replace it? Looks like Gavin Houlihan is the best one to jump in. Do we have anyone in the defence who can just slightly move forward or attack? Not really. I mean, Butterworth could slightly move back, but I think I'm not going to change the whole team out just for one player, as Molyneux's going to jump back to the bench. First time seeing him since the League 2 days, and Kamara stays on. We're short for players in midfielders. Marinovic is in goal. I'll walk you through it because it's the biggest game of the season. Bolton, Tavazzoli, Staunton, Raggett and Danny Andrew, with Forner, Houlihan and Smith in a slightly makeshift midfield, with Norwood and Butterworth hopefully complementing each other in this game again to get us 3 big points. What a big game this is. The large tifo is out as Bradley Collins is in goal for them. Michael Heelick, Tony Shibbick, Apo Halm, very strong defence. John Williams and Callum Styles, it's 5 at the back. Forgot about that. Josh Benson and Palmer in the midfield with Dominic Fraser, Leia Iseka and Cho Jae-wan, who has a lot of goals this year. Got to watch out for him, as we absolutely thrashed Barnsley away at Oakwell earlier on in the season, and that was a long time ago when they were like 4th and 5th. So it's a big game, this one. Biggest of the season, I'd say. Got to try and get 3 points. Dominic Fraser into Leia Iseka right here, as it's into Callum Styles, into Rhys Staunton and Forner to get that one away, as Butterworth, I saw he was trying to set off right there. We'll try and release him. Just unlucky, but Williams gives it back to Norwood. A little bit of shakes from either side there. Not a good ball from us, and not a good clearance from them, as we'll chase them down. Get the ball back. Get Gagan pressing, as Raggett wins his header. Forner, not a good ball across though, but it does fall back to Tyrese Forner, as Houlihan is going to pass that forward. A little bit of a clip on the way through, but doesn't get it away. And Forner does get that one. Norwood doesn't come through to him. And Josh Benson now onto Palmer, as they're going to try and run at us a little bit here. It's over the top into Cho Jae-wan, as Palmer just keeping the ball a little bit here. And Callum Styles with it as we try to get a tackle in, and Houlihan gets that away onto Norwood. Butterworth making a move, and Butterworth with a good run. Please be onside, because it's a good one, and of course he's off. Timing just off, as Leia Iseka now out wide into Dominic Fraser, and Fraser gives that to Heelick. Just need to try and get the ball. Don't get it there. Halm across, not Halm, Palmer across, but still flat game like Sunderland, so it looks like it might need 1 goal this one, and they are playing with 5 at the back, a very good offside trap. And Danny Andrew with a pass right there into Corey Smith, needs another pass on that one, and successfully does that one, as Norwood with the ball over the top. Are we going to get there? No, we don't. Halm just blasts it away. Styles into Palmer now, into Benson, Leia Iseka. Ball dribbling around a little bit. Palmer back onto Leia Iseka and out wide to Callum Styles. Good tackle in on him, but still, ball not away. 10 minutes to go in this. Palmer into Leia Iseka. Not the best of first halves at all, but I don't want anything coming from this. Callum Styles into Cho Jae-wan, Leia Iseka. Good turn, you know. Very good. Off the crossbar. We're lucky he's missed that one. Still moves not away. Josh Benson, Cho Jae-wan, round the corner. Shot over the bar. Could tell that was sailing as soon as it left his foot, but let off out of nowhere. Can't let that happen again, as Rhys Staunton round the corner into Tyrese Forner, and Forner onto Corey Smith. Can we now attack them just before the break? Danny Andrew, the left back, dribbling into Butterworth, into Forner. We've got 2 to aim at now. Butterworth I gambled for, but the man on his back just too much, as we did get a little bit of an ankle tap on him right there with a slide tackle, as Heelick tries to run away. Great from Danny Andrew. But half-time is among us as it is, well, I'm going to say 1-1. It's 0-0. There's no goals. It's not like Sunderland. There is 0 goals. It's not a great performance. And with them having the game in hand, we're the team that's under pressure to try and step it up. We're at home as well, so if there's ever going to be a game where we get out of a full-on rut, it's now. And of course, I do know we won the last game, but still, that's irrelevant now. We need to try and get back on full form. Back-to-back wins would just be a statement of intent that we're still in for this league, even though we're still at the top of it. It looks like we're dropping off at the moment, as Heerlich with the ball blasted across, restarting into Tavazzoli, and not a good ball, straight to Cole Palmer. Now Palmer to try and pass it across. Dominic Fraser not reading that one. On to Helik as he skipped past us. What's he going to do right here? Try and cross it? No. And he was right side of Danny Andrew, so he probably should have done, as Butterworth to dribble away. Foul just leaped at him as we've still got the ball away. Trejo's gone to Toronto. That's news I don't care about. Houlihan has the ball. Turn into Forner. Look at the run from Butterworth. If he's onside, this is a good one. Cuts it back, and Smith. That's the best chance of the game, but still a little bit awkward. It was never getting that shot on target, and he probably should have. That's Corey Smith now on to Dan Butterworth, and Norwood, come on, that's a good run this time. Jordan Williams has beaten. He's been the defender to beat all game. He's still coming across, and Norwood went for the shot. Tried to go alone, gambled. Just not worked, but a corner ball. 20 minutes to go. Is the game going to liven up for us here? A corner. Restarting, going towards it, but still not at it, as Gavin Houlihan across to Ryan Tavazzoli, the big centre-back. And it's a free kick in quite a dangerous position, as we're going to put Molyneux on now. Completely unfit, but the only way he's going to get fit is playing more games, as who's the best free kick taker? It looks like it's Danny Andrew, the left back, the cover star of the last episode. Plenty of power, little bit of curl. The ex-Grimsby man puts it in the corner. It's 1-0 against Barnsley, top of the league. Hartlepool take the lead with a free kick. Come on, what a way to do it. Oh my days, Danny Andrew has done it. Is that the deciding factor of the league? In the biggest game of the season, I'm not getting too ahead of myself, but what a free kick. Back of the net, Brad Collins, no chance, slides in front of the Barnsley fans, even when we're at home, as it's 1-0, courtesy of the left wing back. Absolutely buzzing with that one, but still, like I said, been a flat game. Can't get ahead of ourselves, as they are blasting it forward straight away. We are the team under pressure to win this. They have the game in hand. This can definitely keep us top of the league, but Tavazzoli giving it away in a dangerous position. I mean, I can forgive him a little bit. He won the free kick, as it's into Callum Styles. Can we get that tackle in there? Easily done, as they're coming forward now, so we should be able to break. Butterworth, ball over the top to James Norwood. Norwood to run with it. Butterworth at the side of him. Switched back across, but too close to the keeper. And Corey Smith now onto Tyrese Forner, as that's a good ball around the corner, you know, and Norwood. Can we kill the game off? I think that's it done. I think that is it done. Barnsley dusted. Stay second. Stay in your lane. Hartlepool are back, and James Norwood is back. It's been Butterworth doing it for a long time, and now he decides to score more in non-simulated games. That contract's done him wonders, as there's 3 minutes added on. And Barnsley going to try and sneak forward. Dominic Fraser, not a good ball in. And Darren Ferguson, who I've put on because I want to save Danny Andrew as much as possible now. After that set piece is, of course, on the field, as I tried to put her out round Williams, who's been the best defender this game. But, of course, not enough towards the final whistle. We took 2 goals as Heerlich across to Gomez. Carlton Morris with a good turn. Blasts one out wide. Come on, just 1 minute left. Just keep man marking them. As Heerlich across to Dominic Fraser now. And don't let them get one. They shouldn't get 2, definitely in this time left, but don't let them get one. Marinovic's clean sheet is deserved, as Ferguson blasts it away. And that is the final whistle. Back-to-back 2-0s. This one with no red card, no Valakari, no Harrop, no Mo Adams, no Keshi Anderson, no problem. We've dispatched second place Barnsley. And even if they win their game in hand, we will stay top of the league for another day, or even more than a day, as 4 points. It can go to 1, but they've still got to win their game in hand, you know. It's not guaranteed, as there's 46 games in a season, isn't there? So 11 left. 11 big mountains to climb. I'm going to exaggerate it because it's true. And one of the mountains is right here. 11 mountains. We play 11th place Walsall away from home. Come on, at the Bank Stadium, Keshy Anderson's been cleared, so maybe we bring him to the bench because these have got a mind of their own, the substitutions in these games. So please, no Bottle after that big win. And I just imagine it's going to be. It's the same team. I fully expect to lose. I don't know why. A really strong feeling's just overtaken me. So please, don't prove me wrong. This team were in our league last year, and they have proven me wrong. Luke Bolton and Butterworth doing so. That's nice of them, as 6 points is the gap. 6? They've drawn. They've drawn. The gap is even bigger. They've got to win 2 games and get the goal difference around their side to, of course, knock us off top spot, as Sheffield Wednesday just behind as well. Same amount of points as them, but they've played a game extra than us, so I'm going to try and count them out a little bit as my controller's just flat out run out on me. That's great news, but we should be finishing the episode right here as well, as all this stuff's flashing up on my screen. I'll let you guys get away from it, as thank you all for watching this episode right here. Like, comment, share and subscribe with notification bell on as well to make sure you don't miss anything. We're on 4165 subscribers at this moment in time. The aim was 4K. Got 165 more people subscribed to the channel than was aimed for. So thank you so much for that. Let's keep it growing. Let's go into 2022 and make it our year, as I will see you all next time in a bit. And peace.